Oh, hello. Sitting here enjoying a couple Oreos. Listening to the birds up in the willow tree. A couple of my friends commented on a couple of my videos and they wanted something about how a couple different things work out here on the farm and what we do on the farm usually in the wintertime. And a couple other things. So, yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm trying to speak kind of loud, but these birds are loud. Shut up. But, anyways, let's go into back room of the house here and get a little quieter place to talk. So, yeah, let's get into it. Bought this boat. We have it covered up right now because we're doing a restoration on it. There's part of the restoration on the trailer, but yeah, he bought it from a lady, and the cop, there was a cop that originally owned that boat and then sold it to an older gentleman. And then that gentleman passed away, so then the wife was selling it for cheap. Oh, they dropped off a load of wood. Sweet. But then the gentleman passed away, so then the lady bought it, or the lady sold it to my dad, and then my dad lived over on Lake Street on Long Lake. It's a lake in Michigan, and basically he had that boat, and he was driving by one day, and this guy flagged him down. He chased him all the way back to my dad's house, which is like a mile from where the guy lived. And it's the road that heads down Long Lake Drive. So then my dad pulled in the driveway. The guy was like, hey, I had that boat when I was a cop back in the day, back in the 90s. This is like 2003, 2002, 2003. And he said, that's then the story repeats. Alright, so moving on to, let's talk about this. I'll probably have 2 separate videos about this, of the different things. I don't know. Alright, so I just decided to go into the lean-to here. So, I want to talk about some things. Mainly the boat, which is over there. Oh, that way, somewhere. I want to talk about that. So, a guy bought it, and, a guy bought it from the dealer, and then, after he bought it from the dealer, he had it from 96 to 2000, then he sold it to a lady, and the same year that the older gentleman that he bought it from the cop, he passed away in, like, the summer sometime, and then his old lady sold it to my dad, and then my dad had it, and then my dad lived in Long Lake for a little bit, and then in like 2002, the guy that originally owned it, that was on vacation up here on Long Lake, flagged my dad down and told him the story of how he got it and what happened to it. So, I have a couple different things to talk about this tractor right in front of me here. Okay, so there's 2 different types of steering boxes. So this tractor has the grease zerk right there, which mine does not. Mine has the little thing that you put oil in from up here. This one has it on the side. This is a steering rod, probably from a C or a CA. Probably a C though, because these are different. This does turn a lot nicer than that. And they're the same. Everything is the same. This box is a lot nicer. I love these boxes. I love the C boxes because they're nicer. But anyways, this right here is an updraft carburetor. So fuel goes from over here, runs down into here. And the fuel fills the bowl. And this is a Zenith carburetor. Mint carburetors. Now there's a air filter that goes on here. I'll have a picture of that pop up somewhere around here. So then after the air goes down into the oil bath, you've probably seen it in one of my videos, one of my maintenance videos, there's oil in there, and that oil gets sucked up onto this cone inside. So the air goes in this tube, down into the cone, goes up and around the cone, through the oil, and into the carb. Now, in here there are there's a channel here and here. There's a little cone that goes up and in. Then there's the fuel cone that goes up and in. Now, there's no two airways here. There's just a little thing that sticks out, and then there's a little, like, a jet that sticks out here that is fuel, that feeds fuel. Fuel goes from here into that little jacket, and that jet sends it up into there, into the intake, into the air intake, and then the air goes into the intake as well. And then that goes into each cylinder, each four. This is the exhaust. Then that goes up and shoots out. Whew. And that's basically how one of those carbs work, is what I've learned. And basically, that's all I really know about them. I don't know much about carburetors. I'm just the guy that figures out how they work. That right there is the water temp gauge. Right here is the radiator cap, fuel cap. I need to get a new one for this. Need to order one. As you can see, there's no rubber jacket on there, a rubber seal. And then we come around here, move this, go around here, and we'll go to this side. Now, there are two different types. The guy that had these tractors, this is one of his early restorations, so it's not as clean. It runs a wire from here, from the coil, down, in through the paneling, and into this little switch. That is off, out is off, and is on. That is spark. Now, if we trace that back here, this is a ground cable. Now, what you used to do is you used to push that against that, and it would ground it out and kill the motor. Well, people were getting shocked and having heart attacks from that, so in the 40 models, they ran a switch. And these are 39, this is a 38 or a 39, one of the two, but it's probably a 30, here, let's look here, tractor number 38. How you know that is B32387. The 38, the 38, right there is the year. Now, if we go on to the other tractor, we'll talk about that serial number thing later, and we'll see that mine is a 39. Oil dipstick is on the right side. Got good oil, fresh. This motor has never been ran much in the field. Got the low pressure oil gauge. Mine has the high pressure, which I'm not going to change because that will screw up my system. But this is, on this, it's how the firing order is this is backwards to an IH, so this is 4, no, this is 1, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how it runs, or 1, 2, 3, 4. It just runs this way or this way, and they match up left, back to left to right, left to right. And this is the governor box down here. Governor, there's fly weights in there, and that spin, and it slows it down to the gear rotation, and then it speeds up to slow the motor down because it's putting a lot of speed on that. So that's basically the rundown of one of these. Right here is the oil fill cap. The oil fill is right there. And pop that down here. I'll show you what the top of a couple of cylinder 2 and 3 valves look like. See right there. There is cylinder 2. Right there, that little hole there, that's cylinder 2. And that's the exhaust and air intake valves. That shit, fuck. Sorry about my swearing. I'm not happy today. For any of you that are watching, but Yeah, this is very simple. It's the same thing. 3-speed hand brakes, foot clutch right there, throttle. On the C's and the CA's, the throttle is up here, not down here, which I like the down here because it's a lot easier. You can shift her in a second, throttle her up, and take off, and then you can put her down to idle or whatever it is. This one you can kill it by putting it all the way back. Mine you can't. Mine you can't. It's what the... Because that's why I'm... Oh, otherwise I'm thinking it's a 38 is because... There, let's go to the other side. I'm trying to see if this is to determine if it's a 38 or a 39. Because if we watch right here, if we watch the throttle, yes. Stupid governor. The governor actuates that, so I'm going back and forth. Sorry about the camera motion. But, yes. Full throttle. See how that moves just like that down there? See that? See how that moves? That's the governor. And so down here everything is the same. This has better grease zerks on it than mine. They do. One has the hub zerk to put grease into the hubs. Let's see if they both do. Okay, sweet. Mine only has one of them. Alright. So, speaking of that serial number thing, my last video of last night, my dad cleared that. I didn't get any filming of it because I just couldn't. I'll move kind of quick. Oh yeah, lawnmower needs a motor. We're going to put a Predator 212 on that. Beautiful motors. Love them. Alright, so speed walking. I grabbed my keys out of my pocket. Yes, I do have keys. Ah, the wind is cold. Dirty old bench. Yeah. So 32. It's 34 actually right now. But anyways, mine is a black Zenith, and serial number, other side. I could do it from the other side, but 3114. No, I can't see that. So the serial number does not have anything to do with it. 2013114. So yeah, so I have that magnet there for my cup. This one stays inside, just like the other one. Ooh, the paint's falling off. Wow, there's some of the original orange paint right there. That is cool. But right here is PTO engagement. Right there. If anybody could educate me, what does this do? Right here. I put the PTO on. Push that down, see, and let's go to the other side. I also wanted to talk about my Farmall, my dad's Farmall 100. But educate me on what that does right there. That little piece, like, what does that do? Educate me, please. I would love to. Put it down in the comments. And I also want to find a wheel, a belt pulley for that. But, getting over here, let's hop up on the Farmall here, if I can remember how to get up here. Oh yeah, still got it. Oh, I'm getting a little small for this thing. But, this is your view from up here. My FOV, POV, FOV, whatever. But, probably the batteries are hooked up. They're in neutral. Battery dead. Shoot. And it's kind of cold out, but Anyways, rundown of this. These are your hydraulics, rear, front, or yeah. No, front and rear. Throttle right here. Gear shifter, got 4 gears. It's actually got 5 gears, 4 forward gears, 1 reverse gear. And it's kind of backwards, but first is right there. I'd memorize this thing. Second is straight down. Third is over and up. And fourth is right down. And then reverse is all the way over and down. But I usually pop her in third when we're hauling. First if I'm on a hill. Second if I'm on a steeper hill. Fourth if I'm on a downward grade. And reverse if I'm on a upward grade. But I'm going to shove them first because they're parked. Now, yes, there is locking brakes right there. See, right there. See that? And yes, this tractor clutch is on the left, just like any other tractor. There's the other side there. This does have a distributor. I want to find a hand crank for this, but I do not know. If I remember right, I thought the serial numbers were up here. Oh. I found those. I don't know where those were. But the serial number... I forgot where the serial number is. But my dad's marble... Yeah, I know, but... Right there. Distributor, coil, Farmall 100, and raised lettering. Cat food, gas tank, that. Same thing, same rigmarole. Has front wheel weights, see, front wheel weights. And let me hop off here. I'm going to do that off camera. Alright, so I'm off here. Has dual rears. There's one there and one here on both sides. I want to put triples on this side because this side just spins when you're running the drag. Has that 3-point that I was talking about when I did my farm tour. It has the 3-point, has little drawbar. There's the drawbar to my tractor. It's been used. I use it, yes. There's my, for giving it baths, I have that over that, my caution sign, and a little rag to help it from beating the paint up. But yes, there will be more videos, as I do explain. Yes, I do explain. There will be more videos this summer. I am getting very tired of the slowness of the winter. But as you can see, steering box. Mine has a little filler here. No zerk on that. So right here is a better example. Air goes in through here, down into here. And when the motor is started, oil gets thrown and sucked up through this, but when it goes down into this little thing, goes up through into this baffle, through there into the carb, and up and through. And right here on mine, which is cool, has the firing order. It's 1, 2, 4, 3, which if we go over here on the, it's 1, 2, 4, 3. See, it goes clockwise. Look, oh, sorry. 1, 2, 1, 2. Wait, yeah, 1, 2, 4, 3. It spins clockwise. 1, 2, 4, 3 clockwise, or 1, 2, 3, 4. But yes, that is the end of today's video. If you guys enjoyed, please hit the like. Please like and hit that subscribe button while you're down there. It's free. It doesn't hurt nobody. Yes, I am kind of a geek when it comes to things, and I do know the things about the serial numbers on this. First, let's talk about that, then that'll be the end of today's video. So, serial number, right there, 0250017M. And then it says TL581. TL stands for Toro. Yes, John Deere was partner of Toro when they made the 140s. 025017. The year on these this is the 25, the 025. So this is one of the earlier ones. See the 025. Let's see if they're turning it up. Nope. Okay. But this one has the cigarette lighter on it. Lights. Ah, there goes my hat. But this is a 69 because it is a earlier. It's before the 30,000. So the 30,000 started in 70. And this one does not have a serial number tag, besides it is on the motor. And this one does have a serial number tag. This is the, I'll have to look, so hold on. Okay, so this one is 6,000. So this is not really that rare because this is not before the 30,000. That is before the 30,000. And then I checked this one. This one is a 50,000. So, yeah, and this big door, my dad made this with me. I had the idea of the big barn door. He wasn't fond of it, but yeah. Then we're back in the warm barn. So, God bless. See you guys in the next one. Please like, subscribe, as I said before. Amen. God bless.